5-minute technique will help you transform your life and begin to have a transformational type of life. Your brain won't be the same using the law of attraction and manifesting with this technique. My name is Christian Brito, and I help people have a transformational type of life. And in this video, we're going to be doing exactly that. I'm going to teach you a 5-minute technique to rewire your brain. We are often trapped in certain thoughts and behaviors due to our past programming and things that are hardwired into our system. Our neural pathways are connections within our brains that fire based on these programmings, and they just simulate what they receive, right? We have repetitive thoughts and repetitive patterns, and these connections build up over time, and they create behaviors that are limiting our progress, but they can be changed. They can form into new patterns that lead into new behaviors that have new perceptions of the world around us. And so, while some of our patterns serve us well and don't need to be altered, there are certain things that are holding us back from what we want in life. And these neural pathways, they influence everything around us, whether it's our relationships, our jobs, our interactions with ourselves and others. These neural pathways influence our relationship with everything we experience. And if something's not going right, it's due to a pattern and perception that's been developed over time. It comes from our past and our history of behavior and our history of reacting to our environment. So if someone consistently thinks about something, that becomes a consistent behavior, becomes a consistent pattern, that becomes their personality, that becomes their lifestyle, it becomes their personal reality, in the words of Joe Dispenza. And so if you are constantly thinking, I don't have enough money, you're going to always have a perception and belief of a lack of money. And that becomes a limitation, and that becomes who you believe you are. On the other hand, if you focus on an emotion of happiness, it's going to strengthen your neural pathways that are related to happiness. And that is going to become more dominant in your mind, more dominant in your thoughts. And so every thought and feeling reinforces the neural pathways that we have. So by sheer repetition, consistency, and the belief and emotions that we put into it, the brain can create this new routine, establish new connections, and create these new pathways rapidly and effectively through our intentions and our actions. Now, the following exercise is meant to help you develop new neural pathways that are aligned with your desires. All right, we're going to dive right in, and we're going to do this 5-minute technique, and we're going to go through these 6 steps, and each of these steps we're going to just discuss quickly what we need to do to just rewire our brain and create these new pathways. Step 1. I want you to close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. While you're doing that, place one hand on your forehead, one hand on the back of your head. The frontal lobe in the front of your brain that manages cognitive functions and movement also represents the spiritual center of the third eye, or the third eye chakra. And then the back of the head, the occipital lobe, where it governs your vision. Now you're kind of placing your hands in this position. You're setting this intention, and you're sending these subtle energies into your brain from front to back, into that third eye chakra. It's adding energy to this part of the body. All right. Now, I want you, while you're doing this, you have your eyes closed, you're taking a deep breath, you have your hands on the front and the back of your head. Focus on something that you want to manifest. While you're doing this, I want you to focus something specific. Imagine it's details. its texture, the sounds, visual qualities, the energy around it. And while you're focusing on this, you are visualizing it, right? You're picturing it in your mind's eye. Think about how it makes you feel. How does what you're focusing on make you feel? That's step 2. Think about it, visualize it, and figure out how it makes you feel. I'm going to let you sit with that for a moment. And now I want you to state the name of that manifestation out loud. Okay, let's assume it was a specific item, right? Let's assume it was a vehicle, right? A 2023 black Mercedes AMG 53 GLE, right? It's got, leather interior, 22-inch rims. Doesn't have to be so many details, but enough details about what it is that you want to manifest. I went with a specific item, although it doesn't have to be something tangible. It could be a situation, a purpose, a person, but enough specifics about it out loud so that you are speaking this into existence. Now, step 4, I want you to repeat the name of that manifestation and identify the emotions that you feel as you say that manifestation. So repeat that, in this example, 2023 black Mercedes GLE 53 AMG, leather seats, 22-inch rims. And I know that might be very different for each one of you, but think about what it is that you're manifesting. Think about the emotion that's attached as you're thinking of that, and say those emotions out loud. I feel excited. I feel peaceful. I feel joyful. I feel giddy. Think of 1 to 4 emotions that you think of right now as you're stating that manifestation. And now repeat that emotion. Repeat that feeling that you just thought of. What is it that you felt? Excited, happy, peaceful, giddy. And as you repeat that, I want you to state out loud, this is my new truth. This is my new reality. And establish, as you're saying that, with conviction, a commitment in your mind to form that new belief that you already have that manifestation. And with your hands still on your head, we're going to talk about step 6 and the final step. Open your eyes and focus on your manifestation. Visualize it there in front of you and how it makes you feel. Move your eyes from right to left several times. Simulate both of those hemispheres of your brain simultaneously and visualize it right there in front of you. I want you to try out this exercise at least once or twice a week. It doesn't have to be every single day, once or twice a week for the next few weeks. And really put in the emotion of how this makes you feel over the next 30 days. And if you try this out, I recommend letting me know how it feels, how it worked for you, and drop that in the comments below. Good luck using this technique. As always, if you want to have a transformational type of life, understand that it begins with you. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love to invite you to do so. And as always, stay blessed.